This is 25 blank cards, and we're going to try Scott Summers' Cyclops versus the Sentinels, Project Wideawake, and Operation Zero Tolerance. Quite a lot of stuff shows up on the board at the start. Main scheme's Night of the Sentinels. It brings out Mutants at the Mall and Operation Zero Tolerance, and Sentinel brings out an Abduction Protocols to start with. So already there's a whole lot of threat on the board to clear. We'll see if we can deal with all those problems and save the day and the mutants. All right, opening hand, 4, 5, 6 cards. We've got 5 blanks and Tactical Brilliance. Tactical Brilliance is helpful. Less good if I don't have tactics to pick up, but I do have a lot of threat to clear, so it's good. We'll toss 5 blank cards, draw replacements. 4, 6. So our hand is now Tactical Brilliance, Exploit Weakness, Practice Defense, and 3 blank cards. Alrighty. Starting the game, I could search up another one of my tactics if I wanted. I don't think I want to do that, though, because most of them don't really do anything, and I'd like to have them available later. So I think we're just going to flip right up to Cyclops' side. Go ahead and put Practice Defense on this primary Sentinel. We're doing that to turn on Optic Blast, which deals damage to things with upgrades attached. So we'll discard 1 resource of any type to Optic Blast the Sentinel, which deals 3 damage and planks off the tough. Also go ahead and thwart Mutants at the Mall because, gosh, does this even make sense to be doing this way? Actually, I probably shouldn't do that. Let's rewind and think about this for a second. Sorry, when I want to get rid of Mutants at the Mall quickly because it's got acceleration on it. When I get rid of it, I'm going to be pulling out a Sentinel and revealing it. So I would like to still have Optic Blast available to take care of it. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. Let's try this again. Going to play Tactical Brilliance for a cost of 2. I'm going to spend one of my tactic cards as a resource so that I can pick it right back up with Tactical Brilliance. Yeah. So spending 2 for Tactical Brilliance, take 3 off of Mutants at the Mall. Pick up a tactic, which would be the same practice defense. All right. Cyclops will thwart Mutants at the Mall, which clears it out. When defeated, first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for Sentinel and reveals it. And then flip this into Jubilee. All right. Mark 4 is not awful. Mark 2 is even weaker, but it's going to surge. So that's not great. Mark 5 is more of a beater. Mark 3 has less hit points, but it's got toughness and an energy barrier. That's bad. Mark 6 is quick strike. Yeah, I think we want the Mark IV, probably. So, wait, I could. Mark III's toughness and energy barrier. What's energy barrier? Energy barrier is just plus attack. Sure, why don't we do it that way? All right, so defeat mutants at the mall, pull up Sentinel Mark III, which is tough. Once revealed, it searches for an energy barrier and attaches. Energy barrier would also give it a tough status, but it's already got one. All right. So now what we're going to do is going to exhaust Jubilee and spend a resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy, such as Sentinel Mark III. And then we're going to put practice defense on the Sentinel Mark III and use my Optic Blast to deal 3 damage to Sentinel Mark III, which will defeat it. There we go. All right, I'll end my turn and keep this exploit weakness in my hand. Drawing up to 5. Your hand is exploit weakness, practice defense, 3 blanks. Fill in phase. Have gotten rid of the acceleration icons, so main scheme's only going up by 1. Sentinel's going to attack, has an attack value of 2. I think I'm just going to be taking that on the chin. 2 plus 2 is 4 damage. And 6. And an encounter card. Assault. Villain attacks you. Alright. Sentinel attacks again for 2 plus 2 is 4 damage. Puts me down to 2. And that's it for the villain phase. My turn. I don't have a lot I can do. Just do I want to bother clearing off the abduction protocols? So 4 points of thwart on abduction protocols will get me one of the random captives, which on average do about 6 damage. So it's pretty reasonable to do that. Thinking. Can't work clear the main scheme until I get rid of induction protocols. Clearing Sertons doesn't do anything. Could try to deal damage to Sentinel, which I'm gonna have to do eventually to win the game. Need to flip down and recover some health. Should probably play at least one of these so I can get an Optic Blast off. Get an Optic Blast. Yes, we'll use the exploit weakness. An extra point of damage. Sure. Exploit weakness on Sentinel. Spend a resource for Jubilee to do 2 damage to Sentinel. Clears his tough. Resource to Optic Blast. The Sentinel does 3 damage. +1 for exploit weakness is 4. Puts him to 12. And flip down to Scott Summers. Exhaust to recover 3 up to 5. And we will end my turn there. Technically, the discarded cards happen at the end of the villain phase, but it shouldn't matter for anything, right? Well, it might matter if I have to discard an upgrade or something. So, drawing up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. New hand is 3 blanks, another exploit weakness, and ricochet beam. That'll be a good burst of damage on my next turn. Right, villain phase, main scheme goes up by 1. Sentinel's going to scheme for 2 plus. 2 plus, I am stunned. So 2 threat on the main scheme. Main scheme's at least 5, so top card of my deck goes face down under 0 tolerance and remove 5 threat. Four, 5. Okay, and counter card. It's another abduction protocols. Interesting. All right, my turn. Yeah, so the exploit weakness has gone away. Thinking about playing another exploit weakness and ricochet beam. And I'd like to Optic Blast as well. Do I want to search out one of my tactics? Probably not. See how much damage I can do. Ricochet beam is going to be 8 with exploit weakness, and there will be 3 from Jubilee. If I go all out, I could knock out Sentinel this turn, but I would be in a pretty precarious position to do that. So I think what we want to do instead is do an exhaust recover up to 8. To hero side. Oh, that would be the reason I want to do that. Yeah, maybe this isn't the turn to exploit weakness. I want to practice defense. Optic Blast. Jubilee, Ricochet Beam. Might be the safer play. Gone through most of my upgrades already, which is kind of unfortunate. The other 2, I think all I have left is 2 upgrades to draw more cards, which aren't going to be that great. Defense, shoot. Right. So yeah, flipping to hero side. Practice defense on the Sentinel. Jubilee, shoot him for 2. Down to 10. Optic blast him is intact, so it clears my stun. We'll play Ricochet Beam to deal 3 to an enemy and 3 to an enemy with an upgrade, which will both be Sentinel. Puts him down to 4. That's the end of my turn. 5 cards. Phoenix, priority, target, visor, and 2 blanks. Alright. 1 phase. Main scheme goes up 1. Sentinel's going to attack me. His attack value is 1 less because of practice defense. So it's 1 plus 1 is 2 damage. Let's be the 6. Counter card. Another abduction protocols. Really do not want me thwarting the main scheme, do they? All right, my turn. Practice defense goes away at the end of the villain turn. All right. Sure, sequencing is going to be a little strange, but we'll do it. Party target on Sentinel. Spend 1 resource for Jubilee to shoot the Sentinel for 2. It's 1 resource for Optic Blast. At the Sentinel, do 3 damage. We'll KO that form. Once defeated, I'll elect to draw 2 cards for priority target. Blank, blank. Sentinel 2 has 18 hit points, steady toughness. And first player searches in counter deck and discard pile for abduction protocols and deal each other player face down counter card. And there, there's the 4th copy of abduction protocols. Now then, question is, do I attack with Cyclops or do I try to rescue some of those captives? Hope they help me attack. Well, certainly we're going to spend 2 to put out Ruby Quartz Visor. And I think as usual, I probably want to race. So attacking is only going to be for 1, which does get rid of tough. Yeah, I think we want to race. So we're going to have Cyclops attack the Sentinel. Clears off the tough status. All right, and I'll end my turn, keep Phoenix in my hand. Drawing up to 5. It's actually kind of dangerous. Should I flip down? Yeah, I should probably flip down. 6 isn't definitely in the range where I can just accidentally die, so I'll flip down. And bonus, I get an extra card this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, because I did not flip up that turn. All right, new hand is 3 blanks, Full Blast Field Commander Phoenix. Full Blast not going to do much for a little bit, but should hopefully close the game out pretty quick. Main scheme goes up. Sentinel schemes for 2 plus 2 is 4, puts the main scheme to 6, so it triggers and takes 5 off back down to 1. My cards go under 0 tolerance. So they're 2 under 0 tolerance. I lose when they get to 4 under there. Alright, encounter card. Mutant detected. Choose, place the top card of your deck face down under 0 tolerance. That's bad. Villain, each minion engaged with you attacks you, even if you're an alter ego. That's also very bad. I think it puts me too close to losing if I just put a card under, so I'm going to have to accept that I'm getting attacked and hope he doesn't roll high. Alternative is just take the 1 card and hope I can win before that becomes a problem. Trying to work out my hand whether I can actually kill him this turn. Don't think I'll be able to kill him this turn. Either way, it's risky. Either way, I'm putting myself on a very short clock. I'm too scared that I'm going to draw a high attack and just die. So we're going to try putting another card under 0 tolerance. So that's 3 cards under there. Next time he gets a card under there, I lose the game. All right, my turn. Cover 3 up to 9. Go ahead and try to search my deck for a tactic. Don't think I'm going to find any. Nope. The rest of my deck is 2 Tactical Brilliance and Ricochet Beam and 2 blanks. Flip up to Hero Form. I think I'm playing to try to win on my next turn. Pay 3 blanks for Phoenix. Chainer's play, I choose Cyclops card in my discard pile to add to my hand. I think I want Exploit Weakness because I'm going to hit him a bunch next turn. Definitely need to get an upgrade I can attach. Oops, because this is long gone. Definitely need to get an upgrade I can attach in order to do damage next turn. All right. Phoenix attack the Sentinel for 2 damage. 16. I'll discard Field Commander to Jubilee to do 2 damage. Puts the Sentinel down to 14. And I'm done. Just have to hope we can hold on. It's drawing up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand is Full Blast, Exploit Weakness, Ricochet Beam, Tactical Brilliance, 1 blank. And Villain Phase. Main scheme goes up. Sentinel attacks me for 3 plus 2 is 5 damage. Puts me to 4. And then counter card is Gauntlet Beam attached to the villain. Do not care. All attacks gain piercing and range, +1 attack. Could spend 3 fists to discard that. Alright, can I finish him off this turn? I should be able to. First things first, we're putting Exploit Weakness on. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and give him the full Optic Blast. So, Ruby Quartz Visor to pay for Optic Blast. It's 3 damage. I'll also spend 1 to turn that into a full blast. Exhausting Cyclops to add 8 more damage, so it's 11 damage. +1 for Exploit Weakness is 12. Puts the Sentinel down to 2. And the Sentinel's at 2. Jubilee can get in there. Leave those mutants alone. 1 +1 for Exploit Weakness is 2. Brings the Sentinel to 0. So we have won the game. Didn't bother really saving any of those mutants. 4 abduction protocols in play, but yeah, I was expecting this to go very poorly because Cyclops' hero set is kind of not great on its own. There are a whole bunch of, well, there aren't even a whole bunch. There are a few upgrades you can attach which turn on Optic Blast. So it's kind of like your deck has got some haymakers in it, but that's about it. All right. Thank you for watching if you did. Please like, comment, subscribe, etc. if you want to see more of this. Catch you in the next one.